Alright, so today I thought I'd just do a quick little review of Fault in Our Stars, the movie, not the book. Because at work I had to pick out a movie to watch, well, someone had to, and we were tied between Fault in Our Stars and Blended. I convinced them to pick Fault in Our Stars because I didn't tell them this, but this is what I thought. I thought, Adam Sandler movie versus teen cancer movie. What would be funnier? And what would be more enjoyable? And I said Fault in Our Stars. Lo and behold, it was actually funnier than the Sandler movie. Just let that sink in, Mr. Sandler, that teen cancer is funnier than your movies. But anyway, I had not so much low expectations coming into this. I thought if they did this right, this could be a really good film. And if they did it wrong, it would just be another shitty tween movie that no one cared about. But surprisingly enough, this is a really good movie. I'm not saying it's not up there with Alfie or anything, but it's good. Like, this movie had such a high potential for failure because of what it is. Like, it's a tween book. The last tween thing that I read and watched was, it's kind of a funny story, and the book of that was way better, and the movie just felt like it missed a lot of what made it impactful. I've never read the book of this, but it felt like it hit the necessary notes. And this movie wasn't cliched. For those of you who don't know what the movie's about, the movie stars the girl from Divergent, Shailene or whatever, and Ansel. They play a girl named Hazel and a guy named Augustus. They both have terminal cancer. One has like lung cancer, the other has bone cancer. They meet up, they start to have like a little romance, and the movie is just like them and their little romantic thing. This Willem Dafoe also plays this author that both of them really like, or that Hazel likes, but she introduces Augustus to, eventually named Edward Van Houten, or something like that. And like his book was like a big inspiration for her, like that kept her going when she had cancer. In the movie she still has it, but it's like sort of in remission, but she has to have like an oxygen tank to breathe and whatnot. And the third character, there's more characters, but it's a very small film. It feels contained, but the last character that I feel that's worth mentioning is Isaac. He plays Augustus's friend. At the start of the film, he has like ocular cancer or something like that, and he loses his eyesight. But that's the characters in the film. But I'm going to talk about why this film works so well. One, the performances. The two main characters sell the performance. Like, even if they were given, like, really cliched and stupid shit to work with, like Twilight, I think they might have been able to at least make it bearable. But this doesn't feel stupid. It doesn't feel degrading, like Twilight does to a lot of people. This feels, I'm not going to say real either. I'm not going to say real, but it feels better. Like, it doesn't feel as cliched as one would expect. Yeah, there's like one or two parts where I don't want to get involved with you because I have cancer, I'm going to die, I don't want to hurt you, sort of thing. But that, to me, seems like the message of the film, is that life is pain, but we can choose what pain we want to let into our lives. And that's a really good message that this film delivers. But the characters are, the two main characters, they're very three-dimensional. They're not like cliched or stereotyped at all. Like, even the friend there, he only has like 2 or 3 scenes, but you actually do feel that he's a real character. Like, his main scene is like him being pissed off because his girlfriend dumped him, because she didn't want to be around him after he had cancer. And like, you feel for the character. I can't really say anything that bugged me about this movie because I really enjoyed it. Like, I didn't even think it was sad, in all honesty. Like, yeah, they have cancer, and one of them's gonna die. But I didn't find that sad because you knew one of them was gonna die, and that wasn't the part. That wasn't what the movie was about. Like, if the movie was about them and like them one of them dying at the end was a surprise, then yeah, I'd find it more sad. But it's not. Like, when you watch a slasher film or something, when someone dies, you're not shocked by that. In a movie that involves teens with cancer, when one of them dies, you're not overly shocked. You're just wondering what's the point behind it, sort of thing. So I really don't have a problem with this movie. The only thing that I think I have a problem with is one part at the very end of the movie when Van Houten comes to apologize to Hazel for fucking up her trip to Amsterdam and being a dick and whatnot. He doesn't really talk to her that much. Like, he's not given enough chance to explain. There's, like, exposition is a tricky substance to work with. You have to be careful when you use it. It has to make sense to the scene and the context that it's put in. That's why, one of the many reasons why Avatar didn't work. But if maybe there's like a little bit of exposition involving Dafoe's character, making him seem a little bit more three-dimensional, like, because I've never read the book, maybe they explain it a little bit more as to, like, what happened when his daughter died and stuff like that, but in the movie, Hazel is just so pissed off at him about what he did, and she's so broken up over her boyfriend's death that she doesn't want to talk to him. Like, the scene feels very, very rushed. The ending, even though it's good, it still feels a tad bit rushed, in a sense. Like, the movie just ends with the eulogy that August wrote for Hazel at the end. And, like, it does, like, some kind of weird flashback and not flash forward, but, like, flashback and what's going on as she's reading the letter too, sort of thing. I just felt there could have been a little bit more to the end, like, maybe pushing it up to 2 hours and a half, in all honesty, might have flushed it out a little bit more. But other than that, like, it was good, and yeah, the other characters, like the parents and stuff like that, they're not developed. Really, there's only like one or two scenes where they get a little bit of development. They're there for like the stereotypical parent sort of thing almost. But there's this one scene where they have a heart-to-heart talk with the daughter, and she's like, "No, I'm going to die. You guys have to stop holding on to me like this. Things are going to be different." Like that scene was good. Like, the parents explain some shit to her, like, "No, we'll always love you, you'll always be with us, regardless of if you die," sort of thing. Kind of cheesy, kind of cliched, but in all honesty, it's better. I'd rather see a kind of cheesy cliche story line for a character than just flat out stupid stereotypes. Like, they took the effort to actually try to put something into it, which was good. I really don't know what else to say about this movie. If you ever have the chance to go see it with, like, a date or something, fuck yeah, go see it. There's a lot worse things you could be dragged to. There's better things you could be dragged to, too, like Guardians of the Galaxy or something, but no, like, it's better than The Notebook. I won't give it that. If I had to make a list of, like, romantic movies that I can tolerate and enjoy, this is up there with, like, Alfie, or The Graduate, or Annie Hall or something. Like, this is good. I'm not saying it's as good as those, I'm just saying, like, out of all the romantic movies that I can tolerate, I can tolerate this one. It just had such potential to be really stupid and really fucked and really rushed. But no, it works, and in all honesty, the first half hour is really good. the last half hour is really good. It kind of drags a little bit in the middle, but because the movie's like 2 hours and 13 minutes or something, they use their time to their advantage. Because I don't want to say the first half hour is funny. It's not like ha ha funny, but like it has this dark sense of humor about itself that works. I'm assuming it was in the book, because a lot of the jokes that it's going with, I'm not really going to say jokes, but like stuff that's going with, like the way she's talking about this stuff, it sounds like lines pulled directly from the book. Like how she doesn't like the guy who's running the grief counseling there, because she says he had testicular cancer, like not that bad, and he suddenly found God and stuff. Like it's kind of funny, like just some of the way she's talking about some of the stuff. It gives it like a dark little sense of humor, and I find dark humor works for me. Like dark humor made a lot of movies my favorites. Like there's dark humor in Fight Club. There was always a sense of dark humor to Clockwork Orange or something. But yeah, check this movie out. But if you have something like time to kill, or if your date wants to go see it, I'd say watch it. I watched this with a group of people at work, and they liked it. I liked it. I just thought a little bit more deeply into the movie than they did. Like, they were more like, oh my god, it's sad. Whereas I was like, yeah, but there's a message to this. It seems like there might be a little bit more of the film than picking up the first time. So, I don't know what else I might do this week. I'm thinking I might do Mercenaries tomorrow or Sunday. And, of course, as you know, Monday will be my Strain review, so expect that up either Monday night or Tuesday afternoon. So, see you then.